Oi, oi, oi! Welcome to Lads Product Reviews!
You know the lads, the ones out there making their own ham.
Ah! Where'd that come from? How'd she know about the ham? Okay. So, in the introductory video that I did, I only have 2 videos going on 3 right now, so it's the first one. I had mentioned that my wife and I were going to a knife event in Portland, which was put on by the 7 knife makers that are currently in Portland, Oregon. They had formed a kind of a cool group. Anyways, this is our haul from the knife event. I'm going to try to go through every piece real quick, kind of explain what we've got here, and I think I'm going to do what looks like 4 unboxings, because we've got 4 knives here on the table. But first off, we'll start with the hats. We got here our CRKT trucker hat in gray and black. It's still got the sticker on it, gotta break it in. We got our William Henry hat. William Henry, who I wasn't familiar with, makes out of this world knives in Portland, Oregon that I hadn't seen before. But we've got this book right here, and I gotta tell you, these knives are like $2,000, $3,000. The ones they had on display were all Damascus blade, all of their handles made out of crazy awesome materials. I think there's another page here. Look at the toucan and the macaw. I mean, that's on a knife. And then they turn around and put these gemstones in. These people are just on a different level. They have these cigar cutter knives, which are really, really pretty, and you don't have to be a cigar aficionado to, have them, because you can still cut things with it. You don't have to be going around cutting cigars. This watch with this beautiful blue in it, it looks like the waves. And then the frame around it has got these cool, like, layers and stuff. These look like wine openers, and then got these crazy kitchen blades. They also apparently do some jewelry and a similar watch, but it's got a different material there on the face. Like I said, these guys are on a different level. Totally crazy. CRKT also had their 2024 book there, their catalog. I am going to... Oh. I don't remember actually seeing this knife in any review videos I had seen, but the scales in the back here push down, and that unlocks the blade, and then it is assisted, so it comes out real fast. It took me a while to actually figure out how to make that lock work, and the guy was trying to explain it to me and was being very patient, and all the guys from CRKT were really, really awesome. I was really, really excited to see the Redemption there and get my hands on it, but I nicked my right ring finger when I went to close the Redemption, because I did not know how fast that blade was going to come down once I disengaged that lock bar. It was quick. I could spend a lot of time showing you that catalog. It's thick. There's some amazing stuff in there. We got Benchmade stickers, CRKT stickers. They had this axe there. I've seen articles on the axe, and it is amazing, but to get your hands on it and to actually flick it open and just operate the thing. This thing probably is going to be the most touched item at that show, I'd imagine. Leatherman sticker, another Benchmade sticker. We got 2 James Made stickers, or James Brand stickers. James Brand stickers. Love the snake, totally cool. Got the Leatherman L by itself. 2 Benchmade beer koozies. James Brand. I keep wanting to say James Made. I don't know why. James Brand was giving out these Field Notes books. I had seen these before. They're designed so that you can write in the rain and stuff on them. They're pretty cool, especially if you're someone that wants to be working outside and has to make notes and stuff. But let's get right into it and unbox some stuff. I was carrying my CRKT Drifter when we were there, and I pulled it out when we were at the CRKT booth, and they were like, "We love the Drifter!" And they were like, "That guy over there that works for us is carrying it." I won't have to use the Drifter, though, for unboxing the CRKT knives. This cool little frame lock guy, the Kiss, keep it simple, stupid. My wife picked this out, and it was the last model that they had, and it was the display model. And funny thing is the guy had grabbed a box that was supposed to be this knife, and he was going to hand it to my wife, and it had nothing in it except for... it had nothing in it. It was an empty box. But as he was handing the empty box to my wife, a lady that was standing next to her was playing an opening with that knife and nicked her a little bit with the knife, but actually didn't do any damage at all to her arm. And had a little, was like, "Oh no, I'm sorry." My wife was like, you nicked? What happened?" Like she didn't know. Anyways, so she got the display there. This is the Squid XM. They also have a Squid Mini. This I bought. G2, I don't remember what kind of still. Designed by Burnley. It's a button lock. Does it say what kind of still is on it? 2495 GR. Really likes the blade on this. It's got big jimping right there on the top. This button lock is really smooth, though. I like the scales. They look like they should be rough, but they're really smooth. It'll be interesting to see what this handle does after some wear. But I think this thing is awesome. The thumb studs they're okay, but I could see myself mostly opening this with the thumb lock. You know what this knife actually reminds me a little bit of? And I haven't gotten my hands on it, so I'd be interested to compare it at some point. But it kind of reminds me of the Kaiser Drop Bear. Anyways, that's pretty awesome. I like it a lot. It's cool. We're going to go ahead and open the James Brand knives. Oh, okay. This my wife bought me. because I thought it was freaking awesome. And the guy at the table, at the booth, saw my Seahawks hat. And I was looking at the colors that they had out. And I was like, oh, I don't know which colors I like more. And he's pointed at this one. He goes, well, you're a Seahawks fan, right? And I was like, okay, I'm sold. It's kind of cool that they have some scales here, and this little split. But this is a very light, very compact, but it looks like it's very, very usable knife. And it's got the arm lock on it. I kind of like the pocket clip. I think the pocket clip's great. Love the lanyard hole. Love the colors. Not sure how I feel about the serrated blade. It'd be interesting to see. Like, I have to use it to get used to it, but the lock on this is really nice. Action's really good. First, we'll set that right there. And then, this is cool, but it's different. This was also a display bottle, and he put the tape back on the button, so we gotta remove that real quick. This is called the Palmer, because it fits in the palm of your hand. Has their snake logo. I didn't realize when I was picking this up that it has the snake logo. The snake's wearing a beanie on the logo. But it is this really, really awesome box knife, and it uses regular box knife blades. And if you just click it back like that, you can take the blade out, swap it around, and either replace it or spin it around. It's pretty cool for a box knife. I like the lanyard hole. It is kind of reminiscent here of the Seahawks knife. I said this was the Palmer. This is the Redstone. Maybe one of the original colors of it was red. I'm not sure. The guys said that they have a ton of different color options for it. So that's just one color option. But it's pretty cool. I like everything that I got today, and all these stickers are awesome. Everyone there was really cool. Steelport is the main. I want to say main. The guy that owns Steelport Knife Company is like the president of the knife group, and he was also really, really cool. He kind of gave us a tour of Steelport itself, because this all happened at Steelport, and he talked about the process for them making their kitchen knives, which are just pretty crazy high quality kitchen knives. And when he was talking about it, you could tell that he was really, really passionate about the product that he was making. And he got really, really excited. One of the things that stood out to me was that they do a seasoning process in Portland coffee. They take coffee grounds from one of the coffee roasters there in Portland, and they season the knives after they've been heat treated in coffee. But I wanted to kind of give him a shout out because he was super, super cool giving us a tour, and he was really nice. I really liked the guys from CRKT and James Brand. They were super, super awesome. They were like showing us a lot of stuff that they were like, oh yeah, no, this is something that we totally love having, that our company does. So there was like an amount of kind of a pride there, and they're like, yeah, we're the ones doing this. But they were both doing some really cool, unique stuff, and I'm really happy and really fortunate, or I think I'm really fortunate for getting a lot of the stuff that I grabbed today. Eventually, I want to come back and probably touch up on some of these things and do some reviews. But for the next week or two, I am going to be beating on that Orzhov trail knife because that's what I set myself up to do. But totally want to come back to some of these after getting some use under them. Except for this guy's my wife's knife, so she's going to use it. Maybe at some point she'll come back and tell me what she thinks of it, and then I'll do a video or something like that. But otherwise, that's hers to use. These three though, they're mine to use and abuse. So we'll get the hammer out on that Ozark trail knife and see how well it holds up. Totally $10 knife, $100 knife. I think that was a $60 knife. This guy's only 30, but it is so freaking cool and so different. But yeah, no, we're gonna go beat on that $10 knife because I said that's what I was gonna do. All right. Thanks for hanging on with me. Thanks for watching the video. Like and subscribe. I also have some pictures from the event on my Instagram. I'll have a link down below and a link to the Portland Knife Makers group because they put this event on and I was able to go and get all this cool stuff. So definitely go and check them out. And like I said, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right. We'll get to you later. Bye.